welcome back with us. I'm Clara.
I'm Mel.
I'm Marisa.
And together we are Poski.
Well, right now, there's not just only three of us, but we are here with Esther.
Hello everyone. And before we start into our topics, let's talk about Esther. She's a fourth semester student of Vidya Mandala Catholic University, and now she's taking English as her major. Can you tell me a little bit about your current activities?
Actually, right now we are busy with doing PLP. If you don't know, it's some kind of like magang in Indonesia, and so we prepare for this. But this step in this semester is just for observation, and later in semester 7 we're gonna doing a little magang in 3 months.
I see. You're currently taking English as your major, right? And what kind of English you are taking right now? Is it English for work or English for translating or anything? Maybe just for education things or I don't know.
Well, right now, because we are still in semester 4, we're taking for as a teacher in a school. So we focus on making RPP. So if you guys know, there's some letter, so we need to fill it with mathematical, something like that. And we prepare for the class for students also, and we prepare as a media pembelajaran.
Okay then. Well, so that now you're currently taking English as your majors, and it is most of them English is for the education world, right? Okay. Do you think education is important nowadays?
Yes, of course. Yeah, we all in here right now we need education well, because being with education well, we can know that how many people in these countries can doing some jobs and then critical thinkings and something like that. So I guess that's very important for us to taking education in school or maybe a university too.
I see them.
So, what is the biggest challenge in the education world which most people will be facing? Can be from teachers, students, even parents.
I guess personally, yeah, the biggest challenge in education, of course, come from parents, pressure from parents. Maybe you guys also feel it too. We are being compared with our friends from
that's
academic score or something like that. So I guess that's the biggest challenge for students actually.
Other than that, do you feel any kind of pressure other than from parents?
Maybe it's same like it's similar, because I feel it from my friends also. She's very intelligent in our class, so I felt like kinda feel like below from her. So yeah, I feel kinda insecure from that.
But do you think the pressure they felt from their parents can make them become a rebel? And what do you think about a rebel in the school?
Why do most students tend to be a rebel in school? Is because of the teacher or any other reasons?
Well, personally, I guess their rebel in school is because they're social. I mean, like it can be from teachers and also from their class. Like students are more like to having fun when they're in the class. So maybe they're bored with the stagnant activity like study, and then you guys go to canteen, eating food or something like that. That's too basic. So we need to having fun a little bit with teasing your friends maybe, or teasing the teacher. So I guess that's it.
But what kind of rebel have you seen before? Have you ever seen someone who's being a rebel in their class, maybe in their study, maybe?
I guess yes, it's like mocking to your friends maybe, or maybe some teacher that is we can make joke to each other.
Okay then.
Do you think certain students are favored over others based on race, gender, or socioeconomic? status, have you ever experienced or witnessed one of them?
Well, I guess this is kind of the 50-50 reason because personally, I went to a private school, so it's not like a public school. This is a story from my friends in ILSP also. So she take in a public school, and she got raised by her friends. So because she is Chinese,
I see.
and also she is a Christian. So if you know, we are going to public school, and then some of them making fun like you're yeah, it's something like that.
I see, I see. So it is a general case that mostly happen in school, right?
Yes, of course.
But nowadays it's very occurs to happen it currently right now.
Because we are still in university, I guess it's like we are major right now. There are a little case of that, so it's like in a general, not many cases like that anymore. But still, you can find it in elementary school or junior high school until senior high school too.
Okay.
Next.
Are students being taught what they need for real life, or is the curriculum outdated?
Personally, in Indonesia, I don't think they're taught by in the real life. I mean, like for sewing some fabrics, they use your clothes right now, or maybe swapping the floor. We are never taught by that, right, by our teacher. So I guess in Indonesia, we just learn about the theory, so not the practice one. Except
That's right.
you take the vocational high school, they will give you some practice to do.
I see, I see. So that's what's making senior high school and vocational high school difference, right?
Yes.
And do you take vocational high school or senior high school?
I take vocational high school.
Oh, so it's for like practical?
Yes.
More practical. I see then. Okay then. And do schools enough to have already enough to support students by their mentality, maybe by their feelings, affection? Does school has given it enough to the students?
Maybe it's not in every school, yeah. Even though that they're already giving some facilities to that, but actually I didn't feel it in my previous school actually, because there still we got stuck with some bullying in school from your friends or maybe also from the teachers.
Okay then. And have you ever felt to be loved, to be maybe fulfilled by anything that you need from your school? Have you ever felt fulfilled?
Personally, I guess yes. I guess yes.
Oh, it's from your past school, right?
Yep.
I see. Okay then.
Okay. How does academic pressure contribute to student anxiety and depression? Do you think it can be handled? Because there we are already somebody who ended their life because of bullying they experience.
Like I've said before, right? This is some issue that we need to press it right now in Indonesia, especially because of bullying in school. There are so many cases that made from bullying in school, and so many cases that it's very poor of them. They still have a little short age to have a suicide, and then because of bullying, they can't reach their future because of that. And I guess we need to take a responsibility more as a teacher maybe or as a student also. We need to enhancing our friends together, so whenever they feel sad, whenever they feel depressed, we make sure that we ready in their existence, so didn't feel they're lonely.
But do you know the case about Petra University that has already suicide in the buildings, right?
Yes.
Do you think it's because of the education environment or anything maybe?
For educational environment, if I'm not mistaken, this case is take like the personal life from the students, right?
Yes, but it's because from bullying, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so for the bullying case, we can't press anybody to understand what we need, what we want to do, or something like that. But personally, I guess if you found that your friends are toxic, you are in a toxic environment, I suggest you to take another responsibility to do that. I mean, like you can ask your lecturer or maybe go find some relationship in the outside from the campus, something like that. So you didn't feel lonely anymore.
I see. So it can be handled by looking for another environment that accepts you.
Yes.
Right? I see that. All right then. And do you think education system in Indonesia needs to be fixed, or maybe there's some system that you don't feel it's fit to be maybe applied to be here in the educational system?
I guess there are so many education system in Indonesia. There's so many of them that need to be omit actually, because as a student in Indonesia, I feel like this system is not really useful, especially if you know like curriculum Merdeka. I guess it's not really fit with what we need to do right now. When we in curriculum 2013, curriculum 2013, that's so
okay.
different with curriculum Merdeka, right?
Yes, it's very
we
different.
rarely to do presentation, but yeah, for the curriculum Merdeka itself, it's really enhancing students because that's so fun. You make some property and then you present to your friends, something like that. But actually, not for me because the teacher herself didn't explain what's the subject from the material it is.
I see. So do you think it is okay to apply curriculum Merdeka right now in Indonesian academic system?
For now, I guess it's okay to add that to our education system, but for the UN, it's not really work with what student needs right now, because we need to know ourselves when we are doing tests for that. So we know that where our capability to do that, and then what's the score actually we need to raise up.
Oh, I see then. Well, if you can fix an Indonesian educational system, what kind of maybe change do you want?
Maybe I think from our president policy right now, like free meal for students. Actually, it's not really useful in school. For myself, personally, I think like that because there's so many gap that we can found in our education system. It's like teachers compatibility. So there's so many teachers that it didn't take their job very seriously. Like
Yes,
cases
that's
from
right.
back then in TikTok. So the students are very, very poorly. They really hope that they can enter their favorite university, but because of this teacher, they can't enter the college.
Yeah,
So that's
right.
very sad.
That's very sad, right? But I think it needs to be adding something, maybe like what is it? Legal things?
Legal things, some like salary.
Pasal hukum? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe we need to add that to actually give a warning for them for taking their job seriously, right?
Yep. I think the government should do that in the
Yes.
future.
I see then.
And well, that's quite a conversation. Anyway, thank you so much for coming
you.
and share about your
Thank you so much,
experience,
Esther.
Esther.
Well, that's all for today's video, and see you on another episode of